Hey everybody, I'm here at the other scene. I was static feeding. I thought that this was just a drunk driver, and
Just when you hope it's going to be quiet.
yeah, the supervisor here told me that there was a man shot in the head, and he made it this far, and stopped his vehicle, and they took him to the hospital. He's pretty sure he'll pass. Hey Joan, Chris, but a man was shot in the head, and the supervisor from 1220 informed me that he came out of the hospital here and was shot in the head. Made it this far, stopped the vehicle. I guess he put it in park, and somebody called 911. They got him out, took him back here to the hospital or to another hospital. I don't know if there's a trauma unit here. And that's where we're at this point. I'll put up the static feed here in a little bit. I just wanted to go live and let you guys know that this is a possible murder scene. They don't have tape up or anything, but they do have the road closed. They're allowing me to film close, which is good. Peep, what's up? They got the road closed going southbound on Country Club and, oh, what the hell's this road? I think it's like 11th Street. Because 10th Street's just a block this way, so it's got to be 11th Street. It's right at where the hospital is, guys. I know MTW and MP will know exactly where I'm standing. It's right at Brown. Just right at Brown. They got it closed at Brown. But the supervisor said that he was shot in the head. They took him to the hospital. But of course, he's not going to mention if he passed or not. But we got the crime scene unit here. Taking all the photos. Put up the static feed. It'll show you the supervisor explaining to me what happened. I thought it might have been a drunk driver, and they went to pull him over, and they all got out and ran. But this was an actual shooting. Hey, Ozzy John. So the man was shot in the head, they said. And I was asking him where Officer Bell is, and he said he works the Red Mountain District, and he's probably over there. Tyrant Slayer, what's up? GoPro Arizona. Thanks for coming in, guys. Smash that like button. If you don't like it or you're a cop, hit that down button. Peep. What's up, Peep? I left for work early. So I've got a good 10 more minutes before I need to roll towards work. I got a lot of work today. I got 3 loads I got to run and get rid of. But the supervisor's over there talking to the guy in the car. He was sitting here in his car. And I asked him if it was a drunk driver, and he said no, a guy got shot in the head, and this is where he ended up at. So apparently he was driving. Hey Joan, what's up? But I guess they said that he was non-responsive when they got to him here, and they took him to the hospital. But he wound up right here. When I walked up on the scene, I saw all 4 doors open, and it was an indicator that people jumped out and hauled ass. But like my dad used to say, don't assume anything, because it makes an ass out of me and you. I was assuming that it was a drunk driver and they got out and ran, but the supervisor was kind enough to let me know what was on here. I'll put the static feed up here as soon as I end this live feed. Thank you. Thank you, Joan. I'm just tired of the officers thinking that they are above us and rule the world. And we have to get here and show them that we are a giant. The people. Yes, I agree. We need cops, but we need them to be professional. They take lives unnecessarily. I am 100% an eyewitness of that. It's sad, hey Dale W., when you stand there and witness cops murdering somebody and actually getting away with it. It irks me to the bones. And I'm just one person that witnessed it, and my film was unclear. So the officers are still on duty. The supervisor told me that he's still on duty over there at Red Mountain District. So it just irks me to the bone that these officers are out here shooting people that don't have to be shot, because Neil Jr., he never fired a shot from his weapon. All he was doing was threatening. I thought there was a height restriction and a weight restriction to being an officer. Holy moly. I'd be 3 blocks down the road before it even got started. Hey, Patrick. All right, guys. I've got to get towards my car and head to work. Yeah, Donut Patrol. But I saw this as I was going to the other one that I went live on, and I thought it was just a vehicle pulled over. And I figured by the time I got back down here, because I got to go this way to work, by the time I got back down here, it would be over. But they were still here. Frank Evans, what's up? Thanks for coming in, brother. And So I stopped here and the officer let me know that a man was shot in the head. They got the road closed. She's hey Dale W, what's up? She's collecting all the evidence. It's funny how they let one person collect the evidence and there's nobody here watching what she's doing. Except for me, of course, because this person could plant anything. She could pull anything out and put it in a bag and say, I put it in this car. Mesa PD, if you're watching, that's something that you need to change. And if you don't like it, tough titty, said the kitty. But there's nobody watching what she's doing. They're all over here chit-chatting. And this person can plant anything in that vehicle. That just hit me right in the head when I'm standing here watching her go around and she's the only person and nobody's standing there with her. You got an evidence marker on the ground there. And the sergeant said that it was a really busy night tonight. Oh, she came around the barriers. The road was closed and she went ahead and came around them. Andrew, what's up? Danny boy. This might be a relative that's showing up. They might take possession of the car. Alright guys, I'm gonna head back to the vehicle. I gotta get to work. Oh, this is a detective. Now the detective will most likely tell him he's got to go. Watch. And then he'll come over and bark orders. As soon as he came around the van, he waved at me. Okay, so with him being here, well, if it was a murder scene, it would be taped off here. And he would force me to go. So if they force me to go, I'll know that the guy died.
There was, we read it down.
Juice Man. Alright guys, the detective will take over this one. I'm gonna walk towards my car. I have to get to work. I'm gonna be late. Bitten Cobra out here on Country Club. I'll try and find out later if this guy died or what. That's Unit 1865. Alright guys, I gotta go. Thanks for coming in. I'll call this one. Hey Brian Johnson. You guys have a great evening and a great weekend. I'll be out and about filming, keeping these tyrants straight. I'm out.